Hello, my friends. Welcome back to another General Energy Collective Tarot reading. This is for all signs. Everybody is welcome. And I invite you to open your heart to these messages and, most importantly, to use your discernment and your intuition to be guided to what messages truly do belong to you. What does not resonate, please leave it behind. And with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get started. So the first card that we drew was here, the Death card. Death card is a card of transformation, big change. This is something that needs to happen because we have grown old of our shell, meaning that we need to shed the skin, we need to shed the shell, we need to shed the comfort zone that's keeping us in the same area in our life. And what's interesting is that it also came out with the King of Wands. So these two cards together, especially with the King of Wands, the King of Wands is an energy that talks about innovation, courage. This is about taking action. This is also about not necessarily needing a path paved for you. Like, the King of Wands is more than willing to go through uncharted territories to find their own way. So it has an adventurous spirit. You can even say a bit rebellious because it likes to bet on himself. And this is about believing in yourself and taking the proper steps to really, solidify that, for you to understand that whatever you put your energy and effort in is going to work out in your favor. Obviously, every journey goes with the ups and downs. So expect that, expect the hard lessons that could come with us taking a brand new journey in our lives. But it does not mean that you're not going to be successful. Another card that showed up here is this Queen of Wands. So you have King of Wands, Queen of Wands, and the Death card all together, really coming forward saying, A, you must believe in yourself because you have the creative ideas. You have the, je ne sais quoi, so to speak. You have the it factor. You have what it takes to make this work. You have the vision. That's the most important thing, is the vision, the desire, the passion, and the drive. So all you have to do is allow your spirit to guide you through that. But before you do that, you have to get rid of the comfort zone. You have to get rid of the old narratives, the limiting beliefs, the people in your life that make fun of you or don't believe in your vision or always have something negative to say. This is what we're shedding, right? Because the King and the Queen of Wands show very promising outcomes. It shows this energy of not only having a good outcome, but having an outcome that really resonates with you, that really makes you feel alive, that is worth the chance. And the biggest thing is that the Death card has to happen. That is the major arcana here. Major arcana symbolizes big themes in our lives. So we have to really look at ourselves and be like, okay, what is it about me, about my life, that I have been kind of playing it little, small, short? What have I maybe not given myself the chance to blossom in? So that is the first message that we have here with the reading. And then when we go into the situation, here we have the Six of Wands. Six of Wands is about success. This is about victory. This is about recognition. This is about hard-earned victory too. Like, this is where things start to balance out of all of the things that you have gone through, out of after everything that you have gone through, disappointments, disagreements, bickering, whatever it is, or just simply self-doubt. This is the card that shows you will be recognized, you will be validated, you will be seen for your hard work. And this is a card that shows that is a victory that means something to you, that elevates you, that really puts you in a position of working towards or striving towards even bigger things in your life. So this is really beautiful. Now, when we go into the reason why is this happening, is here with the Seven of Pentacles. So the reason why you are in a good place to gain this level of success is because you have shifted your focus. And if you haven't already, if that doesn't resonate with you, this is the reason why things maybe have not shifted for you already, because your focus needs to be shifted. The Seven of Pentacles shows someone that's watering their pentacles, and they're seeing how their, pentacles are developing. And just like how we water our plants and we see how they grow and then we adjust our strategy, the Seven of Pentacles shows that, okay, well, this is doing good. Now I gotta revise this and I gotta work on this then to make this really work. So now you change your strategy a little bit. And you change your strategy due to the experience that you have gained doing what you have done so far. So, whenever we don't feel like we're where we want to be immediately, it doesn't mean that it's in vain, that it's not successful, or that we did something wrong that has not been worth our time. It's quite the contrary. We have gained a level of experience. Now we know what not to do. And the Seven of Pentacles shows there needs to be a shift in attention, a shift in focus, and shift in strategy in your life in order for you to reap the reward of the Six of Wands. And for some of you guys, you are already seeing that because you did make the change, because you had some inventory in your life and you made the necessary changes for you to be able to see, okay, this is where I got to focus my attention on. Okay. So I like that. It's very positive, very beautiful. Now we're going to go ahead and get into, my God. This next card is going to be the message from your guides. And the message from your guides is here with the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles is a message of patience. This is encouraging you to not give up so soon. This is encouraging you too to also put the hat of having a student mentality. The Page of Pentacles is not afraid of starting from scratch or getting their hands dirty or being the apprentice to someone more experienced. They're willing to really gain the experience from whatever is presented to them. They don't have this egotistic way of looking at it. They don't have this energy of like, oh, I've been here before, I know how to do this. No, the Page of Pentacles is like, oh, okay, I've been doing this like this, but let me see how you do it. Maybe I can figure out a better way of doing it by looking at your experience or your technique. And this is exactly what your guides want you to understand, is that the more open you are to knowledge, the more of a growth mindset you have, then the more you will start to see the celebration between your small victories. Because when we have this attachment to the big result, and we don't get there, or it takes forever to get there, then we're not really truly experiencing the present moment as we should. And we're missing a lot of the magic that the Pentacles are bringing into our lives. The Pentacles feel ordinary, they feel practical, they feel non-magical, but in reality is actually the most magical part of our lives. Our daily rituals, the things that we do physically with our hands, the things that we get to touch, these are very magical things, but it's all about your perspective. And the Page of Pentacles is inviting you to see the magic of the everyday thing and to not get impatient with the commitment that you have made. Okay. As the outcome here, guys, we have the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands shows that you're waiting, you're ready for this opportunity to come through. You're waiting for this new chapter, to embark on this new adventure, on this new journey. And this is the thing, in order for you to be in this position of being excited about the next thing, that's why you have to shed the skin. That's why you have to be very much invested into your vision, into your drive, into your power. So if some of you guys want a specific job, or you have a particular place you want to live, or there's something that you really, really want in your life, Spirit is saying, don't let anything deter you from your desire, from what you truly want. And even though the journey might be a little bit turbulent and it might feel like it's taking too long, it doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. And in the opposite, the reading is actually saying that things will speed up and that you will start to see that compensation, so to speak, but it really requires for you to shed that skin. And the Three of Wands is inviting you to get excited about the next chapter, to be excited about the early phases of your journey as well. This is an early phase in the journey. This is the part where we wait for the new opportunity to come in after we plan for it, right? And this is basically the energy of, let's say you have submitted applications for a perfect apartment. This is when you're waiting for that result. And after the Three of Wands comes the Four of Wands, which means that there is a milestone, an accomplishment soon to come, and also a sense of balance and security soon to come. But Spirit is saying you must feel comfortable with the early phases, and you must see the magic in between these very difficult times where we feel impatient. Stay in the present moment, like the Page of Pentacles is saying. And that is the message from your guides, my loves. So I will go ahead and wrap up the reading here. I feel like the reading is pretty pretty simple, even though we can make it complicated, right? If you guys do want to support my channel, I have a collective reading posted on the channel every single day. And they're all timeless, so you can watch them whenever. But if you are drawn to this kind of content and you like the way that I read, please go ahead, like and subscribe. Leave me a comment down below with your thoughts. And I will see you guys on your next reading. Bye.